Back in week 2, the Oilers dominated their first matchup against the Colts. Can Indianapolis avoid the sweep? Find out next.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here between the Houston Oilers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Check, man. Check. Hurry, hurry.
Again, it's Taylor. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
1st and 10, it's Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete. The Colts at 7-9 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And Richardson back to throw it. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
19 Lions.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. On first down, it's Keenum. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
70 Timberwolves.
They go play action with Richardson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. The target that time, Michael Tubbs, 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now Richardson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will make it 6-0. So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So a couple of field goals now, 6-0 our score as the kicks are away. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Off the play fake, Keenum. And it's caught, Tompkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Keenum. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Colts coming out now. And they they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. But you look at this defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
79 Broncos.
Now Richardson to throw on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Check, Bobcat.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That has lots of leg behind it, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, it's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Houston set to take over. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Again, it's Richardson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Go.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And a Jelani Woods touchdown catch capped things off. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. And now out comes Houston. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Screenplay, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Keenum. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Working from the gun, Keenum. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Keenum to throw again. He couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Keenum's throw complete to McBride. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Keenum. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Fairbairn is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half, and to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. King going to look to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken it. Gets this out to the 16-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments. On first down, Keenum. And he completes it to Tompkins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle is the lineman, Perrion Winfrey. Here's Keenum to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Keenum now to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
Keenum now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Here's Keenum. Flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down. Back to throw, Keenum. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone, it's Keenum. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Keenum going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready, ready?
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
70 Ranger. Come 19. Come 19.
Now it's Richardson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hurt, hurt. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
Jab alert. Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Seven Pirates.
They go play action with Richardson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
19 tight. Warriors 70.
Here Richardson yet again. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, no, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Go, Reed, go.
Running left, Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple. Down to the 3.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
Touchdown! Kylan Granson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. King going to look to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they... And they throwing on first down is Keenum. This will be caught by Brown. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's Keenum now on second down. And this one too low.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Keenum. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Again, they'll throw with Keenum. And his throw is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Keenum. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Keenum. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Desperation time for Keenum on fourth. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. Touchdown! Noah Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Oilers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a...
Get it!
From the gun, it's Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Henry To'o got in there behind the line of scrimmage that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Hurt! Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Okay,
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Keenum. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
To throw is Keenum.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side.
Now Keenum. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now Keenum, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Ready? Trap 60. Go! 65 cap, 65 cap, 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Now Richardson. This is caught. Touchdown Colts. Josh Downs, 27 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Now Houston's offense taking over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.
There he goes, left side. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Oilers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Steps away to his left. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check smash, check smash. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw it. Able to get away. And now he's swallowed up and taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it on 4th, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business, not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for Indianapolis, they'll finish a game below 500 at 8-9 on the